Go ahead.
Even though San Francisco lost to Baltimore, I think everybody's in agreement. That's the best team in the NFC. Philly is just, you never know what the hell you're going to get out of Philly. Boy, the officiating
Hmm.
was bad in that game. Brian Dable has every right to be pissed, as he
Hmm.
was. Dallas, another McCarthy swoon seems imminent this postseason. I'd be shocked if they just flip a switch. Who knows this football season, but that defense really caved on that final drive. Can Detroit be the most likely team to give San Francisco a game? That I've kind of been there all season myself. Have believed in the Lions back to May and just how that roster's been constructed. They went through a rough patch. Maybe they're not completely out of it defensively. I just feel like they're built to win in the playoffs. I don't know if they'll beat San Francisco, but I think out of all these teams, I can go into Santa Clara and hang. I should use that like hang in a shootout with the Niners. It's the Lions because I don't think you just stop Debo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. Brock Purdy isn't going to throw another 4 interceptions in a game. I don't think. Uh, but I think that the Lions could keep up and take advantage of some things. I think Ben
I'm
Johnson and Campbell might have a few tricks up the sleeve to make them sweat a little bit in the playoffs. And then elsewhere, I mean maybe the Rams. I mean McVay is familiar with Shanahan, and they're heating up at the right time. They won a Super Bowl 2 years ago for crying out loud. But I still think I'm there. I still think I'm there with Detroit as the team that could get to the Super Bowl if not San Francisco. You.
As you were speaking, I was studying the 49er depth chart, and I've seen them 6, 7 times this year. I watched this Raven game, not closely, but I watched it. They didn't have Eric Armstead in this game, and they lost Trent Williams. Trent Williams is so damn good, Tyler. I can't keep my eyes off him. He's better than Tyron Smith, I think, ever was. He is incredible, this Trent Williams. He really is. This is Jonathan Ogden. This is Willie Rolfe. This is one of the greats of all time. He really is. So I assume he'll be back. The rest of their offensive line, can Detroit get after them? I don't think they have enough people to get after them. They could be improved by these three players we mentioned coming back, Gardner Johnson and the rusher you did the story on, Houston. All right, Purdy going out to whatever it is out in Santa Clara against Jared Goff, huh, Tyler? Who's apt to play better in that game? I don't really know. Purdy was awful. Maybe not as awful as people think, and the Niner defense can put more pressure on the Lions than the Lion defense can put on the Niners. I know, yeah, I'd take the Lion offensive line over the Niners, but still, they got so many pass rushers out there in San Francisco. Yeah, I could see it. I'm curious how Detroit's going to play against Dallas Saturday night.
Yes.